we're in with another ACHA ASU D2 player profile. Cameron Graham's in with me, and Graham's?
Yep.
All right, Cameron, welcome in.
Good to be here.
So tell me a little bit about playing hockey at ASU. I know you said you live here now, but didn't grow up here. Grew up in South Bend, Indiana, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So tell me a little bit about playing hockey at Arizona State University and what it's like.
Well, it's a huge jump from what I'm used to because I played low-level club hockey ever since I moved here, and eventually played at the high school level, which isn't as big as it is in Minnesota or whatever. So when I tried out my freshman year, a bunch of my buddies convinced me. I grabbed one of the last spots on the team, and it was pretty miraculous, but it was an awesome year despite not dressing that many games, and I improved a lot. And now this year, I feel like I've really picked up my game. I'm playing in a lot more games, getting a lot more ice time, and I'm having the best time of my life I've ever had playing hockey. So it's great.
Talk a little bit about D2 hockey. I mean, sometimes it's a big commitment, right? You got to pay to play. You got to do your homework. You got to do all that stuff, juggle the time, and then you get game times like you had this last weekend where you sometimes hit the ice late at night. So what's it like? How does your body adjust to it? How do you adjust to it?
Well, when anyone ever asks me about it, I always say it's really hard to be a student while playing a college sport, especially when you go on road trips. They always give you time to study, but I mean, you're practically on vacation with your teammates. Like your mind's not set for schoolwork, so it's definitely difficult to commit to homework, and sometimes you need to miss classes for road trips. But we just find ways to make it work. We make time for ourselves late at night sometimes very early in the morning. And we get it done. It's worth it. Like shuffling around schoolwork, just working out time management. It's always going to be a challenge, but we figure it out, and it usually works out. So,
you know, one thing about Arizona State, they had a lot of success and have had a lot of success in the past at the ACHA level. Not too many years ago, the ACHA D1 program won a national championship. So when Sparky is on your jersey and you guys are out playing games places, people know who you are, don't they?
Yeah. We hear it from the other team a lot too. Like they know where we are, they know what we play like, and normally that brings us a pretty good challenge. They're normally prepared for a game, and I guess we like it like that. So D2, ACHA D2 level, getting into the tournament's a different story, right? You got to qualify to get into the national tournament, and then once you're there, it's a series, right? You got to keep winning to keep going. But it's not quite like the D1 level where it's one and done. So, how do you guys prepare to get back into a national tournament and make a run at a national championship? Well, last year we missed the cut to regionals by 1 seed, and really it's just we got to bring our A game every practice to build ourselves up to that level, and I guess we take it one game at a time and one period at a time, one shift at a time. We get there, we conquer as the challenges come. And first step is regionals, and then we focus on nationals from there. And if we make it to the national championship, then we'll get a game plan together for sure. And winning some games is definitely going to be a part of it.
So last year you had Tate Green as your coach. Now Tate moves up to the D1 level. Tell us a little bit about the adjustment right now to the coaching staff and how comfortable you are with them.
Well, thankfully he's not like the most foreign guy in the world of the program because it's just the assistant coach taking the reins. But so it's a very similar program. I definitely think he adopted a lot of Tate's styles, and definitely feels a little different without Tate. I feel like the leash is a little looser on us right now, and I think he's warming up to us and we're warming up to Barry. But it's been a great relationship so far, and we're finding some success. So it's been nice.
Talk about road trips and places you've been playing hockey at the ACHA D2 level. First of all, where's your favorite spot, and where would you like to not go back again?
My favorite, very, very underrated spot would be Oregon from last year. I never would have imagined I'd ever visit Oregon, but it was beautiful there, and it's just a great atmosphere playing against U of O, and I'd love to go back if we got the chance. And I gotta say, I don't want to go back to Oakland, man. I think we were just in a rough part of the area, but the rink was all right, and we had to walk there and got stared down by some not so friendly people a few times. So avoiding Oakland if we can.
So when you talk about ACHA D2 hockey, Tell us, give us a feel for what it's like on a road trip inside of it. How do you get to where you're going? What's it like on the bus? You get to a game. Just give us a little insight into what it's like to travel on an ACHA D2 team.
Well, what's awesome about it is it's really like a new kind of adventure depending on where we're going. Because some days, like I said, in Oakland, we ended up having to walk to the rink from our hotel. And I was like a mile and a half, I think, versus when we went to Oregon, we had our own bus and we shuttled to the rink from there. It really depends on where we go. The hotel's sometimes really nice, sometimes not at all. And it's something we're looking forward to every time, just to see what the atmosphere is going to be like. Sometimes we stay in a really lively town, and the team will go around, look for places to shop, look for places to eat during our off time, and then sometimes we'll get holed up on our room. It really all depends. It's a new experience every time.
So I borrowed you for a few minutes today. Tell us what you're doing here at Oceanside. What you like to do in your off time?
Well, here at Oceanside, I'm working a part-time job in the pro shop to get some money for classes and for the club and whatnot. But do for fun. Thankfully, my family's right here, so I end up finding myself visiting them a lot. I coach a high school team on the side as well, so I devote a lot of time to that when I'm not playing hockey for ASU. And then really just reading my books, trying my best to graduate. So
speaking of graduate, what do you want to do when you finish your career here at ASU?
I think we're still figuring that out. Right now I'm in the business school, just keeping it as general as I can while I feel everything out. But I'm exploring my hobbies, taking some real weird electives, and we'll see if anything clicks.
Now's the time to do it. I appreciate your time, Cameron. Thanks for stepping in with us, and good luck this season. Let's get you guys into that national tournament.
That's what we're working for.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, man.
Hey everybody, it's Tom Callahan. Don't forget to join us every week for College Hockey Southwest Weekly on IceTimeHockeySW.com.